Sobrang dami na ng insulto na nakuha ko from him.
You have lunatics, you have criminals, you have deviants, you have aberrants.
Oo. And they are the ones being killed.
Wala namang gastos sa taong bayan yun eh. Kung kumuha kami ng ibang kwarto, yun ang dagdag gastos.
Gusto ko sana yung matalino. May itsura naman. At wala naman nating special. Talaga.
Mahirap ba to? Tanungin mo ako. Hindi.
Sabi nyo lang na your money in City Hall, 5 billion, is not even enough to pay for your current debt. So, where are you going to get that money?
This will be implemented on January 1.
Where are you going to get the money from August 1, 2019 to December to pay for all that?
We will not implement this thing because I am now facing an existing budget done by the previous administration.
Okay.
I cannot just change things, general appropriation. What we did is because lahat ng pangarap ko sa mga taga-Maynila, kailangan ng enabling law. So instead, nagawin ko yung mga batas na yon next year, i-request ko sa konseho, pinapasa ko na lahat ngayon.
Okay.
Come September, come October, LFC will convene and there is an existing law that we can i-attach, isama namin as a matter of
Pero
policy.
saan nyo kukunin? Binaba nyo na nga yung land tax.
For this year.
Imagine, you are talking about new expenditures and you are reducing your revenues. Just ko, that seems to be a recipe for financial disaster.
One, it's not true.
What do you mean it's not
Because
true?
72% lang ang efficiency namin at 14 billion. If I can raise it at easily 8%, that's about 80%. So 8% of 14 billion.
Yung inyong executive order creating a business
One-stop
shop, walang sinasabing you must do it in one day.
And I can challenge anybody, try nila.
New. Okay.
Renewal is about 54,000 foot traffic. I cannot put them in 100 square meter at 54,000 at 5 days a week, 8 hours a day.
Now, this is only 1 month. Di kaya kayo, mapapagod na and say, I'll just sit back and let them do it.
Tita, ano pa irereklamo ko sa buhay? Basurero lang ako dati. Mas mabigat na trabaho yun. Mahirap ba to? Tanungin mo ako. Hindi. Sa totoo, kasarap nga nito. Biri mo, laway pa lang, mabisa na eh.
What do you think of the Duterte administration so far?
Well, he is doing what he thinks is right to be done.
Okay.
Some say he is engaged in extrajudicial killing. Why did you vote for a president in the first place? To lead, isn't it? And to lead is to, as I said already, to choose. And he has chosen to use the power of suppression in order to maintain order in this society. Okay. Because drug addiction, as it is in America, will destroy balance of values on this country and eventually destroy the society.
Okay. You are willing to then sacrifice
What?
human rights?
No. How about the human rights of the people who are being,
That is the question.
who are being killed by these people?
They're being asked also.
Oh.
Comment on the vigilante killings.
I do not know whether there are vigilantes. If
That's
there are
what they-
vigilantes, then they are subject, they are deviants.
what do you call
they are
them?
deviants and they are subject to the norms of the society. They must be punished if they're identified and charged.
Okay.
There is order now.
There's order?
What is government?
There's order
Yes.
now? Why are there so many killings?
Well, the violence is being done
Why-
to enforce the laws.
The police themselves say that
Well-
they are responsible for 1,000 of the 3,000 deaths. And the other 2,000 deaths
Winnie,
are done.
in every society. You have lunatics, you have criminals, you have deviants, you have aberrants.
And they are the ones being killed. You
And
think?
And the government is intended to control disruptive behavior.
Okay.
Drug addiction, drug pushing, drug commercialization is a disruptive
1,000
behavior.
people were killed already. Yung sa you daw, yun na pumunta kayo sa Boracay and you were in the best villa, and then you had this presidential suite, etc. And again, President Duterte mentioned that specifically.
Okay. So the Chief Justices had to meet in a place where they could sign the document, where they could meet, and where the historic photo op of the Chief Justices would be taken. There was one place there that was perfect for that, and that's the Presidential Villa. So, nag-meeting kami doon, pumirma kami, that led to the very important Boracay Accord, which is the Chief Justice's document that establishes deep ties among the judiciaries of the ASEAN. It was already in the budget that I requested in the Supreme Court that we would get Boracay, Shangri-La, and that we would have a meeting room for the Chief Justices, and it would be the Presidential Villa. So, approved ng Supreme Court yun. Okay. The budget for that was 240,000, but we were able to haggle for 138,000.
For the Presidential Villa. Okay.
And then, they gave us the free use of that event for a second day. So, bayad na yun. It was really primarily paid for as a meeting room and as a photo shoot room. Ngayon, sino ang tutulog doon paggabi? Eh di ang ginawa namin, 2 kwarto kasi yon. Ako pati yung staff ko, natulog na kami doon. Wala namang gastos sa taong bayan yun eh. Kung kumuha kami ng ibang kwarto, yun ang dagdag gastos.
Ang gusto ko sana, although hindi naman po tayo magiging choosy, ano? Gusto natin...
Halatang choosy na kayo ngayon. Wala pa kayong girlfriend.
Gusto ko sana yung matalino, may itsura naman. At, wala naman nating special talaga.
If you had a choice between matalino at saka may itsura, ano ang number 1?
Sa matalino ho ako.
Bakit?
Opo. Actually, more than matalino, gusto ko sana yung same wavelength kami. Nagkakaintindihan, lalo na po pagdating sa mga topic tungkol sa governance.
When do you think you're going to get married?
Sana naman po before 40.
Where do you expect to socialize so that you can meet the girl of your dreams?
Sa ngayon, masasabi ko na lang po dyan, Diyos na po bahala.
Napaka-boring mo naman.
Pero tumatanggap naman ako
Yeah,
ng
you know, because you are,
aplikante.
syempre you're, you're talking about 10-year programs, you're talking about 20-year programs. It looks like you want to stay.
Ako?
Aba.
Hindi ho.
But you want to stay at least 9 years. I mean, you know.
I'm open to staying for 9 years. Kung gusto ng tao. Definitely nothing beyond 9 years. Ako ho, yung ginagawa kong plano, yung ginagawa ng team ko na plano, lagi pong dapat sobra dun sa 9 years. Kasi dapat po, hindi lang ito plano para sa akin. Ang isang magaling na leader, maito-turn over po yan sa susunod na leader. So kung hindi ko po siya ma-turn over sa susunod na leader,
Nag-fail ka.
hindi po ako nagtagumpay.
Thank you so much, Mayor Vico. That was a truly inspiring interview. I read it, and I think it's a good report. But the president said what
I am
he
a
meant by
colossal blunder.
Anong ibig sabihin niya? Colossal blunder. Was a colossal blunder.
I have to admit, ma'am, na yung mga sinasabi kasi ni Presidente, hindi ko na masyadong pinagtutuunan ng pansin. Dahil sobrang dami na ng insulto na nakuha ko from him. Sa akin naman, kailangan kong piliin yung pagtutuunan ko ng pansin kasi kailangan ko ding ma-manage. Ayoko maapektuhan ng emosyon ko yung aking trabaho. So para sa akin, nire-reserve ko yung aking energy sa mga bagay na yung kung saan ako magiging productive.
Okay. So, do you think that this report is an indication of your productivity?
Ako siguro naman kasi 18 days lang ako sa trabaho.
Okay.
Pero talagang binuhos ko. Binuhos ko yung lahat na energies at resources para ma-assess kung ano yung kung saan pwedeng i-improve at ano yung problema. Sa akin kasi when I accepted the appointment, alam ko na sandali lang ako.
Alam niyo ba?
Alam ko na sandali lang ako. In fact, alam na mga kausap ko na meron lang akong very small window.
Did you think that it would be only 2 weeks?
No.
How long were you giving yourself?
Ako alam ko na it will only be a few months, pero hindi ko inaasahan na 2 weeks.
Ano ang puso ng report na ito?
Pag binasa mo yung report, nabasa nyo, ma'am, alam mo na it's not political at all.
At not at all.
It's not political at all. Nire-recognize ko nga yung efforts ng ibang agencies who really showed commitment in, in contributing to the entire campaign. Sobrang dami na ng insulto na nakuha ko from him.
You have lunatics, you have criminals, you have deviants, you have aberrants.
Oo. And they are the ones being killed.
Oh.
Wala namang gastos sa taong bayan yun eh. Kung kumuha kami ng ibang kwarto, yun ang dagdag gastos.
Gusto ko sana yung matalino, may itsura naman. At wala naman nating special. Talaga.
Mahirap ba to? Tanungin mo ako. Hindi.